In the context of the rapid growth of scientific and technological strength of various countries today, mineral resources are crucial to the development of each country. However, at the end of the last century, a copper mine appeared in Zambia, Africa, which had been neglected for 11 years. The reason is that engineers in Western countries rated it as a rotten mine after inspection, which made many countries afraid to take over mining. However, Chinese engineers resolutely decided to invest $150 million after a comprehensive inspection. This move caused ridicule and irony in many Western media. They say even the developed world thinks it's a bad mine. How can a developing country turn waste into treasure? So did China really make a stupid decision? Welcome to Word Answer, where you will be able to learn about projects, cooperation around the world, and important information about China. Subscribe to us and discover more interesting events around the world. As we all know, copper plays an indispensable role in today's technological and industrial development. It is not only a key material for power transmission and energy distribution used to make wires, cables, and transformers, but also widely used in electronic equipment and communication technology such as circuit boards, wires, and electronic components. Whether it's a smartphone, a computer, or high-speed internet, nothing can do without the support of copper. As one of the most populous countries in the world, China's demand for copper is naturally very large. However, although China's copper ore reserves rank 6th in the world, the grades of the deposits are relatively low, the mining is difficult, and the development and utilization rate is low. Only a quarter of the mines can achieve profitability. In order to solve this problem, China has been committed to finding cooperative copper resources around the world since the beginning of the 20th century. However, due to the late development of China's mining industry, high-quality copper mines suitable for export have long been monopolized by Western countries. The remaining mines are either too difficult to mine or have limited mining value. However, an opportunity arose in 1998 when Zambia publicly sold its Chambishi stake, which caught China's attention. After investigation, it was found that the Chambishi copper mine is located in the Zambia-Congo copper belt, which is a very special place. It is not only the largest copper belt in Africa, but also the third largest copper deposit area in the world. The Chambishi copper mine is located in the middle of this copper belt, and the proven copper reserves are as high as 5.01 million tons. This data is quite astonishing. You must know that China's copper reserves were only 27.12 million tons at that time, and a small mine in Africa was equivalent to nearly 20% of China's copper reserves, which made people very greedy. Moreover, the grade of Chambishi copper mine is still very high, reaching 2.19%. However, the Chambishi copper mine was originally mined by the British and continued for over 20 years. Now Britain has decided not to mine the copper mine. This makes us very curious, why would this valuable copper mine be left to China? According to the investigation, the Chambishi copper mine has been mined by the UK for 23 years. During this time, the mine's open pit and easy-to-mine copper have been exhausted. As for the underground parts that are not easy to mine, Britain originally planned to mine them together. However, the mining method is wrong, resulting in increased mining difficulty and rising mining costs. Not only can they not make a profit, but it is even difficult to reduce their losses. For the UK, since this mine is difficult to mine, they can choose to turn to other mines. After all, there is no shortage of mineral resources for them. So, in 1987, the UK abandoned the Chambishi copper mine and officially announced its closure. After the British company left, the Chambishi copper mine was abandoned for the next 11 years. This once highly sought-after mine was suddenly deserted. In 1998, however, the Zambian government decided it could no longer do nothing. Since the country is unable to mine it, it seeks foreign capital, so it decides to sell the shares of Chambishi copper mine. The news aroused boos from Western countries, and some media even claimed that only fools would take over this broken mine. However, from a businessman's point of view, someone willing to invest means that the mine still has value. China is not a fool, so why is this already worthless ambition copper mine still worthy of China's continued investment? It is understood that there are two main reasons. First of all, for China, the high grade and huge reserves of the Chambishi copper mine make it a worthy goal, no matter how difficult it is. If the technical difficulties are solved and mining resumes, China's dependence on imported copper will decrease. Secondly, when studying the Chambishi copper mine, China discovered that in addition to copper, this place also has a very scarce resource: cobalt. In recent years, cobalt has been widely used in mobile phones, aircraft engines, new energy, and other fields, and its importance is self-evident. The cobalt ore reserves in the Chambishi copper mine are very rich, reaching 1.55 million tons. In 1998, the China Non-Ferrous Metals Corporation bought an 85% controlling interest in the Chambishi copper mine in Zambia for $20 million. China then invested $130 million to restore the mine. Persistence always pays off. After 5 years of hard work in 2003, the main ore body of the Chambishi copper mine was officially put into production. In just 1 month, the mine reportedly produced 63,000 tons of copper-bearing copper concentrate. In addition, the international copper price continued to rise in 2003, which is good news for China. In just 1 year, almost all the funds invested by China in the Chambishi copper mine in Zambia have been recovered. What's even more exciting is that by 2005, China had sold $800 million just from the two byproducts of slag and sulfuric acid, not to mention the main products. Based on a number of economic indicators, China's performance in this mine project far exceeds that of other large domestic copper companies, and revenues have been on the rise since initial profitability in 2005. As of 2018, the cumulative operating income has exceeded $2.2 billion. Today, the Chambishi copper mine has become China's treasure in the international mining market. China's investment and mining strategy have brought them rich returns, not only greatly reducing their dependence on imported copper, but also allowing them to enjoy the economic benefits brought by cobalt resources. This achievement deeply regrets the British who missed this precious opportunity. This story tells us that decisions and opportunities in resource competition often affect the development and future of a country. The regret of the United Kingdom has become an opportunity for China. Through correct decision-making and firm execution, they successfully exploited the treasures of the Chambishi copper mine. This video ends here. What do you think of the UK approach? How do you view China? Welcome to leave a message in the comment area to share your thoughts and feelings. If you like the content of this issue, please recommend him to your friends so that more people can see this video. Thank you for watching and supporting. See you next time.